okay, Alexander. You see the Sixers won a game?
What?
I know.
Oh my god! Although, we're kind of at the point in this whole like sucking butt thing where like I didn't even care really. Well, they're just gonna lose the next game, so who cares? But yeah, they broke the streak. They can't set records for anything. You realize they were one game away from setting the all-time worst record to start a season, and they tied it again. So yeah, they suck at doing anything that's really notable besides sucking.
What's up, guys? It's 2 a.m. Sports. Right now is 2 a.m. in Kathmandu.
Kathmandu?
Last week, we didn't do so hot at predicting.
I kind of did good.
No, we both went 8-8. This week, we're going to start with the fantasy impact because there are no true game of the weeks.
It's because the game of the week sucks. Like the Seahawks, Vikings.
Freeman is back. Guess who's back?
Back again. Freeman's back.
Back again.
Herpes is back.
Freeman, he's back, and he said he is ready to play this week. And I don't blame him. Being out for 2 weeks for a concussion, time to pound it.
Hopefully Freeman opens up the passing lanes to Julio. You know.
Always.
Aha! Dolphins, you suck. I picked you last week and you didn't win. So that means your entire team sucks. So, therefore, Ravens players are automatically going to be that much better this week. So, Javorius, my boy. Javorius! Thanks for coming through for me, man. No, my fantasy impact's going to be Kamar Aiken. He got like 12 targets this week. I think that's only going to go up. They got Matt Schwab going in there.
Thursday Night Football. Yeah, the Packers going to play the Lions. The Packers are seeking vengeance this week after they lost in Lambeau to the Lions. What was it, 2 weeks ago now?
You know who the Packers remind me of? The Falcons. You know how like you think they're good and then they just like all of a sudden like aren't as good as you think they are?
Just get your crap together.
I guess Aaron Rodgers.
Discount Belichick.
Just like they said he had like hand problems where he was losing feeling in his hands, so I guess that would be hard to throw football.
They're losing feeling in your hands shouldn't do anything for Aaron Rodgers.
Discount Belichick.
Next we have the Texans going to play the Bills.
I like the Bills.
I like the Bills too in this game. The problem with the Texans is they're still starting Brian Hoyer. That's his name.
That's not a huge problem.
I don't like Brian Hoyer.
I like Brian Hoyer.
And I don't feel like they are going to be able to come even close to winning this game. I feel like McCoy is going to be able to run all over them.
It's not like the Bills are amazing. But realistically, the Bills' defense is pretty good. Brian Hoyer's not great, although they do have DeAndre Hopkins. Although DeAndre Hopkins knew they played last week against a pretty good matchup. So, who knows? I think this game's kind of up in the air, but kind of slanted toward the Bills because they seem to be the better team overall.
We have the Ravens playing the Dolphins.
I talked about the Ravens, about how the Dolphins suck, and the Ravens kind of suck too because everybody's injured, but hey.
Yeah, I feel like the Ravens started off a bad week with their new formed team because of all the injuries. I feel like they'll be able to bounce back and get a big win this week.
They won last week.
From a bad week. Bounce back from a bad week, even if they won.
You're right.
The Bengals traveling to play the Browns. This is an easy pick. Bengals win
suck.
100%. We have the 49ers at the Bears.
The Bears suck,
Yeah.
but they beat the Packers, but the Packers suck, so a lot of stuff going on.
I have the Bears in this game because I feel like Jeffrey is going to go off. And
Why wouldn't he?
The 49ers suck. Cap kind of ruined their season to begin with. So, Cap, you should come to Philadelphia. Thank you. Just keep falling, like we said before.
Keep falling off that cliff, a metaphorical cliff with the oxymoronic and the contrast. And, yeah.
English. The Jaguars playing the Texans. I think this is a classic quarterback rivalry right here. Bortles versus Mariota.
Of the future.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be between those two. I think it's going to be a shootout. I feel like it's going to be both of them are going to score in the 30s, but in the end, I feel like Bortles and the Jaguars are going to be able to come on top.
Yeah, I like the Jaguars too. Although the Titans is kind of surprising. They beat somebody last week that I didn't think they were going to beat.
Beat the Raiders.
Yeah, you're right. So yeah, maybe the Titans are good at beating mediocre teams that think they're good, like the Jaguars.
As the Seahawks travel to play the Vikings. I feel like this is going to be a statement win for the Vikings. Right now, they're in first place in their division. I feel like with this win, they'll be able to hang on, and by the end of the season, still be able to beat out the Packers for first place in that division.
It's the game of the week because it's like it presents the best matchup. That's probably gonna be like the best game to watch. But realistically, if either team loses here, it's not going to end their season. Both teams are looking pretty good, and I think either one will be able to overcome a loss. But yeah, I do like the Vikings.
We have the in-state rivals, Jets versus Giants. The Jets are simply the better team this year. The Giants looked good,
Like 3
kind
weeks
of.
ago.
Yeah, I mean they lost. What was it? The game against the Saints was probably the best game when they lost, but they scored what is it, 49 points. I feel like that team's going. I don't think Odell is going to go off at all this game. I feel like the Jets are going to be able to shut their offense down and score some as well. So I have the Jets in this game.
Yeah, I don't like the Jets. I don't like the Giants either. I'd rather not watch this. I'm not going to watch this game, so
I'm not going to watch it either.
I'll take the Jets.
The Cardinals traveling to play the Rams. Another simple pick. The Cardinals dominate this game.
I feel like the perception of the Cardinals might be a little bit better than they actually are. They almost lost to the 49ers last week, which is a little screwed up. But you know what? What really matters is the win column, and they've been able to get that done, so I think they'll probably keep that up.
Falcons traveling to the Bucks. Even though it's a constant slide down for the Falcons, I feel like they're able to pull this one off.
Well, some albino freshman just walked in and interrupted us, so sorry about that.
Anyways, Falcons definitely, I feel, are going to be able to pull this one out, even though Winston seems to be on high right now.
Yeah, Winston's killing it, but hey, he's second pick in the draft. Or first pick in the
First
draft.
pick in the draft.
So, you know what? At some point, you got to start ponying up. Maybe he's going to do it. I don't know. Don't care, really.
Oh yeah, the Broncos traveling to play the Chargers. The Chargers just suck. I know they beat the Jaguars last week, but the Jaguars aren't that great either.
Brock Osweiler.
Brock Osweiler is going to be able to pull this one off for the third week in a row.
Tall! Brock Osweiler. He's like up here.
Yeah, I feel like they'll be able to pull this one off pretty easily. I mean, not like 50-0, but I mean like 10-point deficit at least.
Advantage.
10-point advantage at least. The Chiefs traveling to play the Raiders. The Chiefs are on a roll. I've said this for the past 3 weeks
I don't
now.
know how.
I'm picking the Chiefs again. They have not let me down. 3 weeks I've picked them. They are on a roll. I think they continue it against the Raiders.
I want to take the Raiders, but at the same time, who cares? So I'll take Chiefs. As you can tell, I've really lost a lot of emotion for the NFL because the Eagles suck so bad.
The undefeated Panthers traveling to play the Saints. The Panthers are going to go 12-0 this game. I feel like it's pretty easy.
I don't see the Panthers losing unless the Falcons can beat in one of those games. I mean, like the next best game against other than the Falcons is like the Giants, and so they'll probably go undefeated, and then they're going down in history as like the worst undefeated team in NFL history, just because they're not blowing teams out, they're winning games, and something to be said for that.
We had the Eagles traveling to play the Patriots. The Eagles suck.
I didn't realize they were traveling to play the Patriots.
Yeah, it is. It's going to be a rough day to be an Eagles fan. By the way, if you haven't checked it out yet, we got the Phillies rant.
Philly ran.
Check it out.
We ran.
Yeah, I have the Patriots blowing the Eagles out, and I feel like it's going to be. I'm going to cry the whole entire time watching this game. It's just Eagles. You make me cry.
I'm gonna cry tears of joy when the Eagles freaking win this game. You know why they're gonna win this game? They're probably not gonna. I did this last week with the Dolphins, mouth the whole like they have no reason to win this game. But the Eagles actually have like one reason to win, and the reason is that Gronk and Edelman are both injured, and they're both questionable. That they think they'll probably come through this game. But here's the thing: the Patriots lost last week, yeah, but they're still 10-1, 11-1. 10-1. They're looking pretty good.
They are good.
I don't think they're going to rush back their two star offensive players to a game that they think they're going to win anyway. And so there's a chance Gronk and Edelman don't play, in which case maybe the Eagles secondary can cover somebody that shouldn't really be in the league and their whole the Sixers whole team. But hey, New England defense really isn't that good. So I'm hoping that this Eagles offense can reincarnate from 2 seasons ago.
We
But
can only hope.
we can only hope.
The Colts traveling to play the Steelers for Sunday Night Football. I actually have the Colts winning this game.
Yeah, the Steelers.
I feel like the Colts are going to be able to pull this out with Matt Hasselbeck. He's 4-0 for the season somehow, some way, and I feel like he's going to find another way against the Steelers this week.
I think the Steelers put up a good game against the Seahawks. I think just the fact that Matt Hasselbeck's won games, I don't know. I don't think the Colts are that great. Steelers, not bad performance against the Seahawks, but Seahawks won, so good job. Yeah.
Monday Night Football, we have another terrible game with the Cowboys traveling to play the Redskins. Somehow, some way, the Redskins are going to win the NFC East, and it blows my mind. Everybody thought it was going to be a three-way fight. It was going to be Eagles, Cowboys, Giants at the top, and then the puny little Redskins with 2 wins at the bottom.
Redskins
No!
really suck. That's the thing.
The Redskins still suck, and they're at the top of the division. This is how bad the division is. Oh,
It's
God.
a shame. It's a hard time to be a fan of the NFL if your team sucks so bad. I would hate to be. Honestly, I can't say any other team besides the Eagles. feel like a lot of teams in this league still have hope for something, like the future. Like, what do the Eagles have hope for? Anyway, stop rambling.
That about wraps this one up, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe down low. And leave a comment if you
On the
like. We
DL.
also have a Twitter. That's also going to be down low. And we'll see you later.